stupid ass Mexico, dude. Never wants to get past the first stage of playoffs.
It's because they get cocky, dude.
No, because they're stupid.
That's why they get cocky. They win their first game and they're like, yeah, fuck everybody, su madre.
Dude,
and then they get beat. And then they're like,
we're so
your first 3 games is South Africa, South Korea, and then Croatia.
No, that's groups.
Huh?
Korea. Sorry.
All
right. It's a sound bit from somewhere. That's the only reason why it tapped into my brain.
Yeah, that's what you guys are playing. That's crazy.
I'm legitimately worried for you.
Flashbacks to
he was just lived through Nom type shit. What did Korea do to you?
K-pop, dude.
No, we got Paraguay, Australia, and then
Paraguay. Dude, are you all right? He's having a stroke. There's no way he's not.
His lack of sleep and
he just didn't have his afternoon stroke yet. We know which kind.
Afternoon stroke is crazy.
No, but we know what kind of stroke.
Yeah.
Are we ready? It? Okay, Jesus. I didn't want to drop my charging cable because then I gotta pick it up and my share is gonna be all squeaky.
What do you mean drop it?
Just drop the cable because I
pick it up.
I know I have to because my phone's at 10%, but I gotta get the charging port fixed on it for my phone charger. It's just the plug-in is just, like the cable's like wiggly in it or whatever.
Oh, it's all wiggly. I might have lint.
That too. That's also what it could be, but I don't have anything like to like just
like a paper clip?
I mean, I could get like a toothpick or something, but I feel like
it won't fuck it up.
Oh, okay, that's what I was worried about. Okay, then I can do that. The ports are
on the top and the bottom. They're not external ports that stick out anymore. You can go like.
We have toothpicks and stuff, so I'll just do that.
I became a fan of those.
I was just thinking that I didn't want to hurt it. That's just it. That's all I was really worried about. I don't want a new phone.
Bro, it took you like 10 years to get one.
I keep getting shit like that. That's like, is anybody else's 13 like blah, 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 blah. And I refuse to think about it because I know once I start thinking about that shit, the universe is going to start putting that shit on my phone.
It's funny because my brother just gave my sister his 13 because he got the new one.
It's my phone. It's getting there like every now and then when especially in the car, but that's also because where I put it, we don't have like an actual mount in the car. We still have to get one, but it's just like on the bottom half near the gear shift, and it gets kind of hot. It's the batteries gets warm if I just leave it in one spot. I mean, it's obviously on the open, but like if I'm like running it continuously on something, it gets warm. So I'm like, oh, this battery's going out.
Hi everybody, welcome to another episode. We are from a friend, your 3 favorite idiots. We got Rich, Lee, myself, Steve. And we are back for another episode. We have been busy. We have been
a little bit
working, and life has been turning.
A little bit.
Got a little turn yesterday, guys.
We did.
A little bit.
I really.
Well, you got there late, to be fair.
When I went out and then got home, like last weekend, I woke up and I was up by like 10 or some shit like that.
Yeah,
so
you were
really
late.
Yeah, no, well, I woke up by 10, so I really thought this weekend today I was gonna wake up by like 9 or something because a 6-hour sleep is usually like my standard. But I woke up and I was right when I texted you guys is when I like properly woke up and I was like, oh, it's 11:11. Oh shit! I woke up and I was like, it's 11:11. Make wish. But I sent them a message and I was like, hey, I can be up and ready and on the computer by like 11:30, like easy. That's not bad. We figured we just had some stuff to do. They had some stuff to do in the morning anyway. So I feel like it kind of helped out in general. Yeah, just doing it at this time that we're recording. But we're recording on a Sunday. So if anything does happen during like from Sunday to Monday when we're usually recording and we don't talk about it.
New York could cease to exist in the next 6 hours.
A lot can happen in a day. In a day.
Rich talks about the NBA Finals and how Trump being there is causing bars and other venues to not be able to watch party the game.
Shut up!
That's so what the fuck?
You can't police that. That's crazy. I'm pretty sure I can see. Well, that's my thing. It's like, why wouldn't you just say it? Like, how do they know that it's at a bar? Why wouldn't you just have like the owner buy it
secret
as like
shoppers,
a normal account?
Like all those.
I'm curious. I wonder how they find out that it's like
Rich believes pigeons are drones from the government.
The pigeons, this man, and the birds.
See what he did on Twitter recently? He AI.
Isn't he talking?
Yeah, his fucking Naruto AI video. I'm like, bro, get the fuck out of here. I was like, don't do that.
The only thing that I've seen is the Hunter Biden stuff that's going on, because he's been really like, I think he made a comment on Hunter Biden, and then like he
stays digging on him.
Well, because of what's going on right now, I don't know if you guys know, but a bunch of Hunter Biden porn videos got leaked out, basically.
Oh, sick. Like, is it like straight porn though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's it's him just fucking, him getting a foot job, him doing some other
foot
shit.
job is crazy.
Yeah, dude, it's very like.
I wasn't recording my microphone, dude. I'm fucked up. It's okay.
Jesus.
I switched it. It is what it is. It's only 9 minutes.
It's just like straight up porn, basically, of Hunter Biden, and then I saw two, and he made a Twitter, and then even people were like, "Oh, is this even really you? Is there any way you could prove us?" And then somebody asked him to like do something, like just put your finger in your nose, say this is you or something like that, and he did. So now he's kind of like being a presence on Twitter, and some guy retweeted and was like, "Bro, honestly, just flash us your dick next time. That's fine. We all know what it looks like at this point." And he's basically said he's not going to be like, he said that he's not going to be posting video or nudes anymore. So I'm like, oh, this guy must have been doing it in general, but he was on some like
crack.
No. Well, that was the thing, is that
that dude was doing every drug known to man. Anyway,
yeah, he was on drugs, but he was also like on
kinky shit.
Yeah, kinky websites for like hookups and very specific BDSM kinks and stuff like that.
You know, for sure he was like, yeah, he was paying prostitutes for sure.
Yeah,
I feel like that's the case for like a lot of rich people.
No, they usually on like the apps, like Lee's apps.
Well, maybe. But what I mean is like rich people who are, I mean, realistically, when you got the money like that and you're just like, I don't know.
So people become attainable.
Exactly. It's like you want to fulfill every fantasy you can think of, I would assume, So it's like, obviously you're going to try to find people who are willing to do that, unless you're like, Epstein or some shit. And you're an actual scumbag and you do unhumanly things. But yeah, I don't know. Good for him. But also that sucks.
I mean, at this point, I don't think he gives a fuck anymore.
That's what I'm saying. But he said he's not going to post dick pics somewhere, though. So no, you can't.
Yeah.
Got what you got, dude. Like, you like that video of my feet on my dick?
You better have downloaded that shit.
Yeah, no, it's all over the place. There's no way he can get rid of that. Especially him. Like, I don't think the only reason why I even found his profile was because somebody retweeted it, and it was like, well, there was like a couple tweets. So some profile tweeted like, why the fuck am I seeing Hunter Biden getting a foot job on my TL? What the fuck is going on? And then Hunter Biden retweeted replying to it saying, I don't know, bro, you didn't have to fucking watch it. And I was like, that's facts, Hunter. Hell yeah, dude. That's good. So I went ahead and I looked up some information. So apparently they
looked up his videos.
Exclusive commercial right agreements. Many major sports leagues, promoters, and broadcasters have signed exclusive commercial broadcast deals with companies like Everpass Media. These contracts specify that the right holders is the only legal distributor for certain events and commercial settings, and they include clauses that prohibit unauthorized streaming. So a fixed fee, it ranges from $2,500 to $4,000 apparently, just for like commercial businesses to stream it, like bars or at any kind of events or something like that. So apparently the way they monitor it, the right holders, they have IP address tracking, device fingerprinting, content watermarking, and third-party monitoring devices. So they can they like legitimately monitor who and where and what is streaming their content, basically, I guess. When they're doing those kind of things,
they know.
It's kind of crazy.
They know, and it's like it makes sense. Like IP address, everyone can fucking, well, not everyone, but like you could find out somebody's IP address if you really tried. It's weird, but fucking whatever. Of course they're gonna look for people though. If they're like, if you're making money off of their shit, of course they want to cut. That's capitalism to a T.
True. Capital T.
Stupid capitalism. That's what I'm saying, dude. Communism's where it's at. I'm doubling down on that shit.
So you got beef with capitalism. I got beef with the homeless dude. It is what it is, dude.
Oh my god.
I feel like one is worse. I'm just saying.
One is worse than the other. I feel like if you're
depends who you're talking to, dude.
Every time I hear capitalism, I think back to this line from Euphoria, and it's Maddie Perez. It's Demi. What the fuck is her name? Demi something. I can't remember.
Moore?
No, Demi. Well, Demi Moore is an actress, but they're Alexa Demi. Alexa Demi. That's her name.
Alexis Demi. Yeah.
Yeah, she's on Euphoria, and they kind of show like how she got her job, and she walks up to this like LA producer.
Oh, for the new season?
Yeah, hi, so and so. I'm Maddie Perez. I really respect your work, and I would just love to work for you. And she says, "Well, thanks, but we're not hiring at the moment." And she said, and she basically just like lays it down. And she's like, "I'm a hard worker. I learn fast. I'm from a family of immigrants, so I don't know when to quit. I believe in capitalism, and I'm not an HR nightmare, and you won't regret hiring me." And then she's kind of like reading her kind of up and down, kind of like getting a feel after that little like introduction. Then the boss's phone rings, and then she picks it up and she's like, "Oh, this is so and so's office. How can I help you?" And then she says, "Oh, it's blah blah blah," and she wants to know if you're still free for Monday. Then she hands the phone over, and then I guess the person on the line is like, "Who's that?" She's like, "That's my new assistant."
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's my new assistant, Maddie. I was like, hell yeah.
You know what though? Maddie's character in season 2 is very fake it till you make it. And move in silence. Yeah.
Yeah. No, the new one for sure. The most recent. She is.
I love her character time and like her character's like timeline and like her arc.
Yeah. I thought that was really cool. I didn't give a shit for
Sydney.
Yeah, Sydney Sweeney. I thought her. I mean, it just kind of feels like I forgot who I said this to, but it kind of feels like they're just trying to market her to be the sex icon. I mean, and they're trying to get her. Cactus. Yeah, they're trying to get her to this Marilyn Monroe status. It feels like.
Yeah.
But Marilyn was classy and sexy. For me, Sydney is respect for the streets and is sexy.
She got the opportunity to suck the president's dick.
Yeah. So, but classy in the sense of like, she had this appearance and the way she carried herself and stuff like that. And again, it's, that's, I'm not trying to like knock down Sydney's bag or anything like that, but it's kind of like, God, I know she's a good actress because in season 1, she fucking kills it. And I really, really liked her character. So in season 2 is when I was like, now we're just seeing her tits a lot. And then everything else that she's been in thus far, it's basically like,
well, minus the one where she gave birth to the Antichrist, and then they show her smashing the baby with a rock.
I don't think I've seen that one.
The Omen, I think. No, not the Omen.
But okay, then I have to see that one because I feel like a lot of actors nowadays, you're hiring the actor to be the actor in a different setting. It's not play a character, it's be yourself, but in this scenario or in this scenario or in this scenario. Like, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't, it's not giving acting for the most part.
She's
So I
only
don't know.
28.
Or Marilyn though. She
Immaculate.
was a sex icon.
Yep.
Amazing, right? Unfortunately, died young.
Yeah.
And this just proves that some men are assholes. A lot of men.
Yeah.
What's it called? So Hugh Hefner, we all know, Playboy dude. When he died, he specifically requested to be buried next to Marilyn Monroe because I don't know, horny till the end, I guess. But there's also this dude. His name is what the hell's his name? Richard Poncher. Anyway, when he died, he was a successful businessman, like millionaire type shit. And when he died, before he died, he specifically told his wife, if you don't bury me face down on top of Marilyn's crypt or whatever, I'm going to haunt you the rest of your life. And my wife agreed.
Ew.
And that's where it's at right now. Like,
ladies, stand up.
I don't know, dude.
That's gross.
But yeah, he's very he's face down in his casket in,
and then
what are those called? The mausoleums or whatever, like where they have like
crypts,
stacked.
basically.
Yeah. So his slot is right above Marilyn's, him facing down, facing
and
towards
then,
Marilyn.
And then Hugh's next to her.
Yeah.
Hugh Hefner. That's so depressing.
Yep. Fuck people.
Yeah. I don't know. I always feel bad whenever I see like, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen them where it's the statues of like, I think there's like a European statue of a, yes, freedom. There's a statue of a woman, I think in the UK, and she's just like a hard, like, I think it's to depict the hardworking women of that area or of that era, but she has like her chest for the most part out.
Right.
And people have made it this ritual to rub her tits to the point where only her tits are shiny because people are constantly polishing them.
Yeah. So it's a copper statue or whatever. So basically like copper, eventually when it rusts or like gets old, it turns green. But you know where people are touching because that part will stay bronze. Like what's it called? Shiny, like Lee's saying, because the skin oils and all that shit, it's just constantly rubbing the rust away. So you look at it and it's literally just her titties. I think her, I guess around her crotch area. I think I could be wrong, but it's mainly her tits.
Yeah, it's mainly her tits. So there's that one, and then there's the guy. There was one of a man.
There's one of a guy. I know that one.
Yeah, his is just that he just has a big bulge on top of his casket. It's a bronze statue of him and women. There's a famous picture of some smoke show, some stacked smoke show, just basically riding the
I know which one it is,
casket. And it basically, I think his thing was it basically gives you good luck and fertility or in love or something like that. So women would go there and rub it, but
rub his nuts, dude.
Yeah, but it got to the point where they now have like a fence or like a security guard in the area to watch it, but nobody does that for the female statue. So it's just like, that's really fucking weird that we're like careful with the men. It's not America, dude. It's the Europeans.
Even worse, too. Stinkies.
Fuck the Europeans.
The Stinkies.
The World Cup is about to start. I could say that.
Yeah, fuck Europe, dude.
Speaking of Europe,
getting sucked the fuck out.
Have we gone through that FIFA shit yet? Or like, are we dealing with that traffic?
No,
we are.
It's going to start
next week.
It should be starting this week because the World Cup starts on the 11th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if I've driven anywhere, it's usually been at night anyways, or in the evening or like on the weekends. I don't usually drive during the week unless it's to work at night. It's usually like at like 10 or something.
You'll see it
go down, dude.
Two things. One,
so you're going, sorry. Yeah.
One, the European soccer players are here. Like they've been here because obviously they need to practice and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's been a long time debate of like, do Europeans understand how hot it actually gets over here in America? And they're like, no, our heat is way worse, blah, blah, blah. and shit. And but now because of this, the European teams are practicing. I think they're in the Carolinas somewhere. But anyway, it's like 80 something degrees, but it's humid as fuck. And what's it called? They constantly have to take breaks during their practice because they can't handle the heat. They're like, it's way too fucking hot.
It's gonna be mid 80s over here.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, so... and then people are like, y'all have to realize too, it's not even technically summer yet.
No,
no, it's just an average ass day in fucking Louisiana or where the hell you are.
Yeah.
So damn. Dummy Europeans. And then that's fine. I'll leave it there. What did you have?
Oh, I was gonna say, speaking of going down, gas prices have been going down a little bit. I think that legislation that went through, thank God, seems to be kicking into effect.
Yeah, so I mean, it was gonna take time, but it's finally starting to see a little bit.
Yeah, but
Costco been going overtime, dude.
For those of you that aren't in LA or in the surrounding LA area, going down for us is $5.50. Just so you guys know.
Yeah,
still over $5, which is fucking ridiculous. I remember when. Back in my day, in the 20s, I remember when it was in the winter season is when it would get close to $5, and then during the summer it was like, oh no, maybe it's the other way around. Summer was close to $5. Winter it was in the mid, like between like $4.15, $4.20 or something like that. Please. But I always figured it was because of the whole like. I know like people say, oh, it's like the drilling season and blah, 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 blah. But I think it's for people to spend more money on products for the holidays rather than spend money on gas. That's how I always thought about it.
I mean, it's just tourism, dude. Holidays, people come out here.
Capitalism.
Well, he said, again, fuck capitalism.
Capitalism.
And the Europeans.
And the Europeans.
Well, yeah.
Dirty ass.
That's crazy.
Stinkies.
Okay, we're going a little too far though.
Oh, sorry, dude.
But your team stink. We're gonna get our asses kicked.
We are. We're gonna lose immediately. There's no fucking way the US team wins this. And they didn't let the one fucking promised child make it to the team.
Who?
Diego Luna. He's originally a Mexican soccer player who was recruited by the US because here his roots. He's Mexican nationalist. Then he plays for the US team. But US said, nah, we don't want you. Like, not this time, buddy. And then he went to the Mexican League and Mexico was like, nah, we don't want you either, buddy. You stay home. And he is like he's like one of like the most like he's like a promised child to like to FIFA. Like he's one of those players that like you just know that he would make fucking history for himself in the cup. And then both teams were like, No. See you in 4 years, maybe.
Stupid ass Mexico, dude. Never fucking wants to get past the quarter. No, not even the first stage of playoffs.
What?
Dummies.
Who? What team?
Huh? What Mexico.
Team?
Mexico.
Yeah. It's because they get cocky, dude.
No, because they're stupid.
That's why they get cocky. They win their first game and they're like, fuck everybody, chinguen su madre. Dude, and then they fucking get beat. And then they're like, Male.
On top of that, we passed groups. We passed groups. We're so fucked. I think we have to face either fucking France first or Spain. One of those.
Spain didn't make it.
No, yeah, they did.
Oh no, Italy didn't make it. Sorry.
Fuck Italy.
Italy's one of the fucking super teams, and they didn't make
Italy.
It. Did you guys know Among Us has a TV show now?
What the fuck?
Sorry, I had YouTube up and I was just like, oh, let me just like set my recommended up, and I was thinking to myself like, a lot of good videos that are up
first
right
game
now.
Is against. Oh shit, you're gonna
nice.
get fucking smacked. Oh what? Fuck, you guys are gonna get smacked out off the rip. Your first 3 games is Mexico. South Africa, South Korea, and then Croatia.
No, that's groups.
Huh?
Korea. Sorry.
All right.
It's a sound bit from somewhere. That's the only reason why it tapped into my brain.
Yeah, that's what you guys are playing. That's crazy.
I'm legitimately worried for you.
Flashbacks to
he was just lived through Nom type shit. What did Korea do to you?
K-pop, dude.
Man, we got Paraguay, Australia, and then
Paraguay.
Paraguay.
Dude, are you all right? He's having a
Australia.
stroke. There's no way he's not.
His lack of sleep and
He just didn't have his afternoon stroke yet. We know which kind.
afternoon stroke is crazy.
No, but we know what kind of stroke.
Yeah,
Um,
and in Turkey, I think it is.
but anyway, that's groups, dude. We always somehow get past groups. That's fine.
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
But
if you
it's
guys will
going
get
into
through this one.
playoffs or like whatever.
That's a tough. I mean, that's just a tough because you're Group A.
We're fucked either way.
Yeah, I don't see you guys. I see
We
you
don't
guys
have
beating South
Chicharito,
Africa.
dude. We're fucked. He's too
I
busy
know.
playing COD on stream.
Dude, Chicharito should have made it. It's because he missed that one penalty, dude, that they took it away from him.
Hey, you know what? You kind of right. Nah,
That's
he don't
just
deserve to
sick.
be on it. He washed.
Yeah, he washed. He balled.
He's washed.
Bald.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there's that, right? So we got the LA traffic with the soccer traffic with the Europeans and the fucking tourists. It's gonna be a busy time.
On top of like just LA just constantly trying to make itself not look so poor and broke.
Not
Before, like I know, but they're trying so hard to like get it all together for the Olympics. It's like,
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
two
pretty.
more-
It's
it's in
pretty like
2
scattered
years?
out.
Did they do anything for? Because it's gonna be at SoFi, right?
what?
Yeah.
The games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
one
gonna be
of
the Long Beach area,
Have they
basically
done-
up to SoFi and then down south,
Yeah.
basically.
Have they
We're
done
using
anything?
SoFi.
or as-
And,
as far, have they done anything as far as like
oh, the
cleaning
strike.
up? No, well that too, but also just like cleaning up.
So-
he's just
So
Yeah,
SoFi's
I
area is
mean,
all gentrified. Like it's all like the entire
That part.
the entire part is completely like stripped
So,
out. It
when
looks
you-
weird, dude.
for me, because I drive from like the Culver City, Santa Monica area, some like a decent amount of times. I drive from there back home, and it's in like prime time, like an hour and 20 minutes to get home just from
Mhm.
there. So it'll have me take the streets, and every now and then it'll have me go through the SoFi, Inglewood, Torrance area, and yeah, it's funny because they got like the big old LED billboards, but like the ones that are constantly updated. So you got the whole like Scary Movie 6 billboards, Accidente ones, and then you got like the other
nice
stuff
ones.
that's coming up. Yeah, the nice stuff. But when you're driving through it, the nastiest looking people are just walking around. Like it's
Yeah.
the appearance of the
LA.
buildings are gentrified.
That's what
and
I
it's
meant.
all updated and pretty. But
Yeah.
when you look at the people, you got somebody with the fent lean in the corner.
Hell
Somebody,
yeah.
some idiot just tried to run a red and then drove into the fucking like stone pillar blocks, because it happens a lot in that area for whatever
Yep.
reason. And you
they're
got
high
some
as
like,
fuck driving.
not to be offensive, but you got some fucking busted ass looking Thorthos walking around with like little to nothing on.
So
It
is the
is
fridge
Crazy,
blocking the
dude.
snacks, dude.
Remember, I was driving back.
Wild.
It was literally last week, and I
Okay,
was
but you
like,
act like you don't say that.
it's again because I thought about the same thing, like that you're mentioning the fact that it's gentrified. I looked at it, I'm like,
It's
why the
crazy
fuck
how
is-
weird it looks.
well, I mean, not even why the fuck. It makes sense that this place is like that neighborhood does look as good as it does because SoFi is there, and then the other
The
like
Cosmos there.
grounds, yeah.
Pause him.
But it's
Awesome.
like you got, I don't know, you got to put that money back into the fucking people, not just the buildings. Like you guys got to do something about
It's
these
funny because-
motherfuckers. Make them
the
over or
street-
something.
The street to get into SoFi, right? Like obviously you have to go through like you gotta go through Inglewood and stuff. Obviously Inglewood's changed up a lot, but they've kept a lot of like the historical parts. As soon as you go in and you make that left into like to the like you're going towards SoFi Stadium or you're going to the comms, like it's very like it looks very old. And a lot of buildings still are like old liquor stores, old like laundromats. Like it looks very LA native. And then you go and then you pass that one block and it's just like all white gray buildings, clean asphalt, fucking like
Yeah.
futuristic trash cans around the sides, billboards,
It's-
all of the the like the fuck am I? Like what is
It's
it?
kind of funny how microscopic LA can be, and it's like gentrification because they like do it very slowly. We have a new, well, new for me and my dad, because we're a cleaning team, and my mom and brother have been cleaning this guy's place off and on for a while now. But he's like an Australian dude, and he lives out in the Culver City area. But when you get to his street, smaller than my street, and you guys have been down my street, it's smaller than mine. You can't even park on the other side of the road. You can only park on one. And
it's one of those.
When you're driving, I'm like looking, and it's, you know, trap house, crack house, normal family house, and then across the street, same thing. But then you get like modernized 2-story house with like 7 foot, 8 foot tall fence, like wooden planked fence, and I'm like, what the fuck? Hey. Then it's a crack house, and then you go down and there's another house, and then there's like another house that's modernized, and it's like, how funny. Like you can tell like they're slow, like, and then there's white people just walking around on the street, and I'm like, the gentrification is happening right here in front of my very eyes.
I was watching I was just scrolling through TikTok, and one came up. I guess I don't know why I'm getting them. I don't know, but it's like a realtor TikTok, and it's just like, oh, this 1-bedroom apartment or whatever is available, and it's $900 for rent in LA. And I was like, what the hell?
Where's it at?
Exactly. It's literally, I forget the fucking street off the top of my head, but it's like you look it up on Google Maps or whatever the fuck, and you just look around, and it's nothing but just like the dirt, like an empty lot right next door. And it's just like across the street, you could tell that is just like nothing but like where somebody would dispose needles, more than likely, you know. But it's just like, I mean that's what's happening in my old
neighborhood.
So
like my old neighborhood's like that right now.
When Richard and I went out to get ramen a month ago or something like that with our friend Casey. Hi Casey, if you ever watched this.
Like 2.
Yeah,
3 months.
Afterwards, I made plans to go hang out with someone or whatever. So we all leave, but the thing with this dude is that, because I don't know if you guys have ever been, and I feel like everybody can relate maybe to this thought process where you go to almost any downtown area, and maybe it's like a spot where there's like walking around, or like there's stores and kind of activities. And I don't know if you guys ever look at the buildings, because obviously everything's on like ground level, like the restaurants, the bars, the stores and knickknack shops. But you look up, there's apartments, and you're like, what does that even look like? What's the deal with that? So I was invited to go hang out with some dude in his place, and I was like, oh, I get to see what the fuck it looks like on the inside. A shoebox, a fucking shoebox, bro. It is crazy.
Not surprised.
It's like
New York living style, dude.
It's literally New York living in LA.
You can cook shit in the same space.
Dude, practically like
shitting and leaning over.
He had his it's literally like this my desk is like his entertainment system for like his TV. He was a messy dude too, with a lot of shoes, which made no fucking sense.
Gotta look the part, dude.
And then it was like a bed, like a sofa bed, which I feel like that's the only thing that makes sense in this space. And then his little kitchenette that's basically, again, the size of my desk. And then to the left was the bathroom. The bathroom was nice and spacious, but other than that, that's it. That was it. It was tiny as hell, and I was very surprised. But
forgot this thing had a flashlight.
And I was like, where's the light coming from?
I was like, what?
I have a vibrator, dude.
It's not. It's a fan, dude. When I'm at concerts,
give that to the European
shows.
teams.
I'm like, it's hot.
We're never gonna die.
Steve chewing on his
my tongue.
And then a couple hours later, when it's over, I just want to
yeah, when the come down happens.
Yeah. His life worth living anymore.
When the low hits, when the serotonin dips a little too low.
Holding your shit.
Just start asking all your friends, why do you even like me?
Luckily, Milo's never got that bad. Thank God.
Milo's got bad to the point where like I could just be in bed. I want to watch anime.
Milo's got bad when
I know a guy named Milo.
Milo. Oh, I don't.
I don't either.
I feel like
always wanted to meet one.
My brain associates Milos with cuties, but that's because of Atlantis.
I think.
I always thought Milo was like super cute from Atlantis.
Good movie.
Like that is an awakening for several people. I think. Kita. Mm-hmm. And I think if you're really into like the super nerdy sort of autistic guys that are like into that one hobby, that'll get you. Atlantis.
Kita. And also the engineer,
girl with the newsboy hat.
Yeah,
I don't remember her
hot
name,
as fuck. Both hot as fuck. Anyway,
for me it was Milo, the big doctor, and then I thought she was hot, but I mainly thought she was cool, and it made me really sad that she does die. It was the villain girl, the one with the baddie with the ponytail, the blonde one.
She was pretty. She was pretty hot.
She was pretty, but she was cool, but she was also the bad guy.
Yeah,
but
that don't stop me from loving Shigo, dude. Don't care.
True. But Milo, that's what my brain was saying. But yeah, Milo's whenever some shit like that would happen, it did get to the point where I was like super bummed, and I remember even asking my coworker about it. I was like, so what do you do to make yourself feel better? And she was like, honestly, just smoke some weed, dude. I was like, okay. I already do that, so that's not really helping me.
Like that.
Well, so then that same weekend, I remember going to my friend's place, and I was going to spend the weekend at her house. And we're kind of talking. I guess she can kind of tell that I was on a low, and then she just kind of like, without me saying anything, she said everything that I needed to hear, basically. And I was like, oh, okay. Felt like a million times better. So that was nice. But that was like my lowest low lasted maybe like a day.
Yeah, that's usually what happens.
Yeah, like
the time I got lost at Beyond, and I ended up with like a different friend group, and I ended up waking up in their place. I was out one of the last few raves I went to. I was fine because we were like distracted. We went to like a farmer's market and we're doing like drinking coffee, doing all these things. But on the drive back home and then getting home, the calm down was just fucking insane. Like my low was like, it was like, I think I was like this still. And then when I got home, it just fucking went like.
The thing is also with those, because not saying you specifically, but people that do uppers and do the things that do drive their dopamine levels up all the way up there. And then you're like having the time of your life at a concert and you know, that you'll hardly remember. Once you're off of it, they dip because obviously your system is exhausted, and also it's crashing. Just like it needs time to be able to regulate your fucking dopamine levels again. So you are going to experience like a really bad lack of happiness, dopamine, serotonin, whatever the fuck you want to call it, serotonin. And it sucks, but it's just like I think the important thing is like for people that do that, they should know going into it, like, hey, you're gonna feel really great, but like it more than likely is gonna happen that you're gonna feel super shitty after, like just sad.
My one tip now for anybody that is doing that shit for the first time is telling them if you're gonna do it safely, all that normal shit. But when you do it, recognize you're never, ever, 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 ever gonna get that first fun high ever again. Never again. You're gonna be constantly chasing it if you really fuck with it that hard, which is what I did. And that like,
watch that.
It did leave like lasting effects, like in the sense of like my body just can't like break down caffeine as well as it used to back in the day. Like my it's a lot better now. I remember like a couple years back, mid-20s, me like doing caffeine, like if my body would kind of like feel like it was getting back into that role basically. And then once it was gone, God, I was so fucking bummed. I was so sad. My emotions were just not there. So I think my body was just kind of like used to external means of producing dopamine or whatever. So now it's a lot better, but I also don't do coffee that like regular coffee that much because it does give me like I'm still not the greatest with caffeine. So, but it's not like a mood fucker upper, you know, it's more of like a, you got the shakes and now you got the shits. You should go to the bathroom. I'm like, okay.
That's just caffeine, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
It's always that one buff, shirtless Asian guy who's just like sucking on something like, I'm like, oh,
dude,
hell no.
It always trips me out.
They're like sucking on like candy and their eyes are just like,
oh, I didn't know
like,
that.
yeah, it's,
I'm walking by, I'm like,
yeah, that's my thing is that whenever I remember when people when I would tell my experience and people were like, that's what you did with it, I would go to like shows or I'd walk around and stuff like that. I'm like, hell no, dude. I could never do that. I like even going to like
depends on the person.
a rave or something like that. I don't even know if I would really function that well with it because
there's a lot of walking into it. That's why.
Well, no, see, my thing is that when I was doing shit like that, it was with someone that we were like, we had this mutual attraction to one another. And it only really like, we were kind of really chill, real friends and homies before. But then when we would get on that stuff together, it then led into us like almost, it was like, we both wanted to, but they didn't want to go that extra step. So we would just kind of default to that. Yeah, we would just kind of default to a lot of like just hugs and body touches and stuff like that. So I think to myself, like my brain is just too coded to that experience that I think I wouldn't know how to operate. Like I feel like I'd just be standing there like this, like, don't touch me because I don't know what's going on right now. I don't know how to
right now if you touch me.
I swear to God. But, yeah, it's just that it always tripped me out because I was like, yeah, I don't know, like I liked that feeling, especially because whenever I would do that shit, it was like what would canyon carving basically. It was at the end of like a canyon carve, so we would kind of pull off, and then it's the whole like you see the stars because there's no light pollution, there's like little to no sound. You could just hang out and vibe, and that's where I think my existentialism started really kicking in, where it was like you're just there with another person who is so close to your same like wavelength, like headspace. What else is there to do than to talk? So that's all we would do, and it kind of led to, again, existentialism, where we're at, how we're feeling, and now
I like how
here we
drugs.
are. Yeah, see, that's the thing, dude. Men, therapy.
Yeah.
Men need therapy, or at least they need to realize that they should kind of self-evaluate a lot more than they actually do.
I did all of that, my existentialism crisis or whatever you want to call it, when without any of that. And I was like,
because you're depressed, dude. That's
but it wasn't even like a depressing thing. It wasn't like a, oh, fuck me, like nothing matters type of shit. It's just more like nothing mattered. Who cares? Hell yeah, we're all out here. Why are people being stupid and assholes?
Well, see, that's the thing is that I think when I say like, yeah, no, most men do need therapy, and most being like 90% of them, like the 10% I think is more like is Richard's space, maybe even me, because I've never done like professional therapy. My therapy is self-evaluating and talking to friends and stuff like that, and being open with my emotions. Richard's version of it is watching Midnight Gospel and us sharing that experience and then talking about it afterwards. So, and that's not a bad thing. And I think that's why I'm always like, if we recommend something to you guys, hopefully you guys stick around, or if you guys don't, at the very end of the podcast, we do like recommend stuff.
Yeah, like
and
therapy.
But sometimes the recommendations are like for things that are like, I don't know, like there's some anime I watched last season dealt with people that were neurotypical or not neurotypical, and they were dealing with neurodivergent. They were dealing with the passing of family, or dealing with like self-realization and stuff like that, or same-sex attraction and stuff like that from a person in their teens in high school nowadays. So it was just like, it's just like a cool thing to watch. And it's kind of, it helps. I think it helps like put things into perspective because being in your own bubble, especially from personal experience, it's not good for you. Nobody should just be locking themselves up in their own personal like headspace for too long. That's
what was my other thing that I was gonna say is that because you guys were like, oh, my longest down or whatever was, or like what you did or like whatever.
Right.
I was like, my longest down bad, I guess, like my lowest. Yeah. I think I was just like, the thing is, because we all work and it's like, we can't really not work, call out or anything like that because we're sad. It's like, unfortunately, as much as I would love to, and I believe people should be able to take a mental health day type of thing. Yeah. It's just not in our society to do that. And, you know, especially for me at the time, not the economic status to be like, hey, I'm not going to work. I need the money though. So it was literally just a cycle of me going to work, doing my thing, coming back and knocking out. And that's it. I would just wake up, go to work, come back, go to sleep.
Was the fact that you were in the cycle depressing you, or were you already in that low and then the cycle was a production of that low?
Exactly. And it was just like, I could have done things. Could have had people that I could have gone to make plans with, or even just like play games if I really felt like it, but I didn't feel like it. I didn't want to do anything besides just sleep. Yeah. And that cycle lasted like maybe like a week or two. And it wasn't, again, looking back at it now, thankfully, I'm like, it wasn't anything big. It was just me being young 20s, being stupid and overreacting over something that in hindsight wasn't that big of a deal. But you can't control that in the moment. And it's just like, oh, I was just, it is what it is. Like I dealt with it in that way. And it sucks that maybe I should have dealt with it in a better way. But I learned from it in a sense where I'm like, okay, I know the habits that I will undertake if I ever get into that state again. And I know how to not do it in a more healthy way, I think. All this talk, shout out to, it is June, so happy Pride Month, first of all. But also, it is mental health awareness month. So I don't know. Go talk to somebody if you're really feeling like that low type of thing. Oh yeah. Usually we get to like the end before we start telling people, hey, go get therapy. But you know, we out here.
Yeah, no, we are. Yeah, it's important to. God, I feel like June has been going on for a while now. We're barely on the 7th day in this bitch. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is men's mental health awareness month, as well as Pride. I think both coincide for sure, especially being a man, and being a queer man.
What?
It's important. I know, I'm sorry. Sorry to break it to you. I'm gay. It is important. It is important to, you know, be aware and look into yourself and to make sure you're okay, or kind of recognize when you are in a down or in a low, or maybe in a not so toxic spiral, because a spiral can get toxic, and it's good to kind of recognize that behavior sooner rather than later. And that's not to say like, and not to knock anyone that maybe is still going through one, and they are struggling to kind of find an out. Sometimes all you have to do is just reach out a little bit and just tell someone how you're honestly feeling, and that in and of itself can make you feel like 10 times better, or even a little better.
That's the other thing for me also, because it has happened like a couple times, that cycle, but not like the time that I was talking about, that was the longest that it went. But I don't know, sometimes you just don't know why. And sometimes you're just like, I don't know why I'm sad or anything like that. Yeah. But I'm just going to, you know, this just feels right. And it's just logging out, for lack of a better term, and just sleeping it off or whatever the fuck. And I'm like, Yeah, you have to realize, like, I wish I did realize it sooner at that moment, but that's just, you need help. And that's just, it's not the worst thing in the world to just be like, hey, just, can we just talk type of thing?
Right.
But,
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that, I think it's also good to recognize and realize that sometimes lows just happen. And that's, you know, not to say that that's normal. It's not the greatest, you know. No. You should realize that if you're just randomly being thrown into a lull, then there is something going on that you're not addressing. But that doesn't mean that you should feel bad about that. Everybody is going through something. Everybody puts stuff on the back burner. It's not that big of a deal. But don't let the low dictate everything from then on, you know. That's when it becomes a bigger issue.
Okay.
But
lighten up the mood a little bit.
Yes.
So I was telling Lee at the party, Steve.
Yes.
You guys are so cute. Hearing you guys talk about therapy.
Oh yeah.
Cute.
I was telling Lee at the party. At work, I like listening to music, obviously, but I also like. Sorry,
I had to sneeze.
Podcast, but it also led me to Smosh, and they have a whole fucking podcast basically of just
Smosh?
them reading. Yeah, of
Smosh?
them reading Reddit stories.
Yeah.
So I was like, I just started delving into it, and I was like, "Hey, yo, some of these are fucking nuts," and. I just pulled one up really quick because I was like, I want to share this one because I want y'all's reactions.
I love this shit. I'm always like, I wish I was on that show. Now
this one is not like a super deep one or anything. It's just like, oh my god. So
read it to me.
The title: My boyfriend, 34 male, has a sexual history with my parents, 49 male and 47 female. Can we still survive? So. Here it goes.
No. Initial thoughts? No.
No. So here we go. Gross situation, but both my parents have told me that it's not a big deal since we're all adults. My boyfriend, who we will call Sam, is a bit older than me. He's 34 versus OP is 23.
Oh.
And this has never been a problem before. We've been dating for over a year now, so things are pretty serious. However, when he came to meet my parents over dinner, hell broke loose. I thought everything was going fine at first. You know, I've had boyfriends be shy around my parents before and can be intimidating. But around an hour into our dinner, my mom pulled me aside. She explained to me that she and my dad actually already knew my boyfriend. Obviously, I was confused as they had appeared to introduce themselves for the first time not that long ago. My mom explained that 10 years ago, she and my father had taken part in a threesome with Sam, but it was all in the past. I didn't want to hear anymore, but she told me that they'd all slept together a handful of times. In retrospect, I didn't take this information well and left. I left their house by foot and ran until I was far enough away to call an Uber. I've been home a few hours now. Sam has called me literally hundreds of times in the last few hours trying to talk, but I don't want to answer. The whole thing is making me feel sick. I have picked up a call from my parents who told me to calm down and handle the situation like an adult. My mom called me immature for being so freaked out by the thought of her and my dad having sex. And she said that if I'm going to be part of a grown-up relationship, then I need to handle this type of thing more appropriately. I see a future with Sam, but I never expected that my parents would be a part of our history. I really do love him a lot, and I know it's not his fault that he chose to be involved with my parents such a long time ago. Is there a chance our relationship could survive this?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, dude,
you
look,
think so?
Like, look, it's like, I think it's something that probably needs a lot of therapy and a lot of conversation.
I just don't think it's worth it, dude.
But I'm just like, it's just crazy. I mean, I don't think this is something you share. I think you take this to the grave. You don't fucking share this with people. Like if she sees a future with them, she wants to like have that life with them. Okay, cool. Just don't fucking share this story. Don't tell people. Like,
oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah. Like, don't fucking like, you know.
I don't see it. I wouldn't. No way. All I would think about is you've been in my mom and you've seen my dad's dick, or you've been in both of them, or they've been in, or whatever. All I would think about is like everything that we've done together, you've done with them.
Yeah.
Oh God. Ew.
I'd seen a comment.
And what's the age difference again? Is it 10 years?
13 years. So
Woo.
no, I'm lying. 10 years. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, yeah. Damn.
So basically, somebody broke it down when the parents and the boyfriend were doing their threesome thing.
Right.
She was 13 at the time.
Wait, how old is she
right
original
now?
poster. She's 23. And
How
the
old is he?
boyfriend's 34. So 11 years. 10, 11 years.
Did they say how many years it had been since they last like hooked up or whatever? Like the parents and the boyfriend? Boyfriend, right?
Yes, boyfriend.
How long have they been dating? Does it
Probably
say?
in the same time frame.
It does not say how long they've been dating. He's meeting the parents for the first time. So I would assume they'd have to be like a month-ish.
Yeah, a couple
Maybe a
months
year.
into the relationship.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Oh,
But yes,
could
it
be
was
more.
10 years ago. The mom says that it was 10 years ago that they had handful
Okay, yeah.
of
Okay, yes.
threesomes.
See, that's the thing too, is
It
that
wasn't
I
just
don't
a
need
one-off.
I don't need the additional information. I don't need the
I just think the information needed to be shared.
fuck no. I don't need to like if anything, I would want to know, because being in the dark with that is really weird. But also like
Uh-huh.
I don't, the mom telling her you got to be an adult and get over it. Bitch, fuck you.
That part
That's crazy. You telling me to get over my mom and dad hooking up with my partner? You're crazy. 10 years ago too, girl. Hell no.
I'm
No.
just going through comments.
No
Heck,
way.
Let's say somehow OP gets over it. Who's to say her and Sam get serious to the point of marriage and mommy dearest decides she wants a piece of that again out of jealousy or a drunk night or whatever, and the
That's what I'm
relationship
saying,
and cut off your
dude.
mom. This
That
is
part.
extremely
That's-
unhealthy
that-
and toxic.
That's what I'm saying. If I'm if I'm gonna stay with him, we're not hanging out with my parents. Like we can't.
Oh, definitely. I think
we
that's
can't-
like off limits.
Like we're like not to. Like, I guess my version of being a prude is that once someone does something like that, it does it multiple times, then it's like, yeah, you would be
I don't
down
think
to
the
do it
multiple
again.
times is the thing. I just think it's the mindset of like the whole you just can't be around the parents. You just can't be around these people anymore.
But that's
Due
not
to
a
the fact that
that is not a good relationship.
No,
And
I don't think
honestly,
that's a terrible.
like I
That's a
said,
terrible foundation.
Clearly, it's early enough where this is the first time that they're meeting the
But
parents.
how early if she says she can see a future with him? It doesn't sound early.
That doesn't mean anything. People get
No.
fucking infatuated within like,
A week.
especially in the honeymoon stage. Yeah, exactly. Like a week to
Yeah.
a month.
Yeah.
She's just blinded by love right now. But it's like legitimately, if you want a long-term relationship out of that, I just don't see a way of doing it without cutting off the parents and then just
Yeah.
having resentment towards them or one
Forever.
or the other.
Not well, can I have it forever? I don't know. That's
Yeah.
why it's like there's just too. At least for me, there's just too many factors that would make my everyday living with my partner too much or too complicated, I guess, at that point.
Yeah.
Like I'd want to like worry about if I leave my parents and my boyfriend alone in the room. I want to worry that they're being nice to him, not are they thinking about how big he is or some shit like that, or how much fun they had with him or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be thinking about shit like that. That's fucking weird.
I saw somebody else that had said like everybody in that room had been in your mother at some point.
No way! No way, dude!
And with that,
No way! No
sign us out,
way!
Steve.
Dude, if she has a little brother and he was born 10 years ago, who knows?
It's crazy. That being said, we're reaching the final part of our pod where we give you guys our final remarks, obsessions, and or things we would love to share with you guys. We'll start with the most. You look stressed. We're gonna start with Lee.
Everybody in that room has been in your mom is crazy work, dude. That is wild.
Yep.
What's up, y'all?
It's your boy.
It's your boy, Flabbergasted. So for me, for recommendations, I think I wish I could remember what song was playing. I think it's this one. I'm trying to like.
No te metas con mi cucu. That one?
Cuckoo.
I'm trying to like fast forward through the song because I was like, is this the one that I was hearing? Because it's when I on my ride home last night after everything was said and done, after parties and all that stuff, a song played when I was heading home, and it's like, I don't know if you guys, it's been a minute that I was able to drive down through like the middle of downtown LA and listen to like a really good song, and there's like no traffic, and it's just LA at night has a really like pretty scene. There's a lot of lights, big billboards and stuff. So I think it's this song. I don't think it's a song. Oh wait, no, it is. Yeah, it is. It's American Girl. It's American Girl by Tiffany Day. It's from the album Halo.
Oh, that one.
It's not like a super like drivey. Well, actually, I don't know. I think it is. And then like near the ending of the song is when it's like real peak like late night drive, just wanting to kind of go fast and go through like the city, all the flashing lights. But yeah, I think it was this song. I've recommended this album before, so I just think it's a solid album, and this popped up on the shuffle, so I was like, okay, I can finally recommend a song. I don't really have like a lot of songs to recommend in general, so this is something. But as for that, I don't think I have any new animes. Everything's still the same. Just check out any new shit that's been coming out this season.
Next week things start dropping again.
Oh, a new set starts dropping. Is that what you're saying?
You lied to me, by the way.
Why?
You said that
Bungie
was having a new season.
Well, no, but you were right, Steve. It's the manga.
Yes.
Richard thought it was
New
anime.
chapters.
Oh. Read a book, dude.
You put new season in the chat anyway.
But that's why I told Richard. I'm like, he said season, but I'm pretty sure because Steve actually reads the mangas. I'm pretty sure he's mixing up with chapters.
Read the book, dude.
No,
read that shit.
No, how am I going to hear the music reading?
I don't know, dude. You don't even listen to music. You make shit in your head. You said I don't listen to lyrics. I listen to the beats. Well, make a fucking beat in your head when you're doing it, dude.
But for recommendations, I recommended this one a while back, and it came up on my feed again because a older Japanese mom was watching, and she's, guys, if you like, it's also Pride, so this is kind of fitting. It's called Go For It Nakamura-kun.
Watching,
and it's basically about a just high school boy who's into another high school boy, but the one that's into him is just super shy and just gay panic, like the term gay panic personified into a person. It's very funny. Well, it's kind of like there's gay panic, gay silence, gay judgment. It's like it's kind of old shit. Gay maxing. But at the end of every episode, they play city pop music. And it's Nakamura plays it on like his radio or something, and it's kind of like the vibe of Lo-Fi Girl on YouTube, where she's like setting and there's slight movement in the animation or whatever. But so it's like that. But the color grade and the art style of this anime is like an homage to old school early 90s and late 80s anime. So it's cool. You kind of get like he's listening to city pop because that's the era that he's in and that's the art style. So all kind of like it's my favorite credits of the season. Honestly, it's so much fun and it's so creative. So if you guys want to give that a check out,
Nakamura-kun.
Yeah, Gambare Nakamura-kun. Yes. And so check that out, especially for Pride Month. If you're into like, some queer love, that's cool. As for final regards, Mental Health Awareness Month. Keep that brain in check. It's just as important. Oh, Richard,
your cat.
Fucking cat. He just moved the curtain in front of the camera.
It's not mental awareness. It's men's mental awareness. Mental awareness month.
What did I say? Mental health, men's something like that. I said something like that in the beginning.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But anyways, it's your head health is just as important as your body health. One can't work without the other. So take care of that stuff. Whether it be with a professional or just talking it and chopping it up with some friends, just getting off your chest always helps. As for Pride Month, hope everybody's having fun. I've been having fun. Hopefully that's translating.
You have fun without Pride Month anyway.
Yes, but it feels a little extra saucy because it is in Pride. So also, it is very important. The reason why the L is in the beginning of LGBT is because lesbians were there for gay men when we were going through the AIDS epidemic and nobody wanted to take care of us. So respect women, respect color women, respect trans women, and understand and respect the history that is part of the community. Without those people, most of us would be dead. Most of us wouldn't have the rights, and most of us wouldn't even be out. So
true.
Know your history and understand and respect where we came from
here.
Yeah, hell yeah. And yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's it for me. Have fun. Have a good month.
Sick, dude.
Yeah. This is Richard's turn.
Yes, it's mine. Okay. I have one song to recommend. It is drum and bass break beat type of thing. It's called Take Me by Steve's brother, Danny. Danny. It's just Danny.
That's so crazy sentence.
But it's like weirdly spaced.
Take me, Dad.
Take Me by Steve's brother, Danny. Like,
I know this song.
Yeah. It got big. Well, teased a lot on TikTok.
Dude, the edits for this song are fire.
Well, yeah, well, no. It was teased for like forever. It was the intro bit, but it finally got a full release. I think like 2 weeks ago. So yeah, go listen to that. I haven't watched anything else. Watch Backrooms. What's it called? We went to go watch it. We didn't talk about it because obviously we watched it after we recorded last week's. But anyway, I think collectively we all agree it's all right. It's just like, what's it called? It's not what people would expect as far as like the gaming aspect. Like if you come from a gaming background, but it's fine, dude. Who cares? Take it for what it is. It's pretty good. It's not great, but it's not.
To that, because my cousin saw it, and I think I told Richard and Steve last night, where it's like he is not a trippy dude or a dude that enjoys a trippy watch. So I knew that him going into that, he was gonna hate it. So just go into it. Just if you're into like really weird head spaces or weird visuals or uncanny valley vibe, then you'll really, really like it. I think
it's an A24 film for a reason.
That too, exactly. I just did Scary Movie 6 though. I give that a 7.5 personally. Nice. It wasn't bad, but it was okay.
Okay. And then final remarks. Happy Pride Month. Happy Men's Mental Health Month. Like we said earlier, just get help if you need it. Don't be afraid to reach out. And for all the LGBT scene, but like, how would I say this? Have fun. Don't be scared to go out there, because I know there's a lot of scary shit happening right now. But just like we always say, eyes or head on a swivel, eyes looking out, and do your thing. Have fun.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. To close out, one of my favorite DJs for a very long time has finally is dropping an album in 10 days, but he's released 2 songs, and I've been like on repeat with them.
Oh,
same. It's Kid, but it's K ?D.
Oh, I know that. Yeah,
yeah. And then he's dropped. He's big and like he loves anime, so a lot of like his visuals are very like right now. I think this album's really heavy based on like Evangelion. Cool. And then so it's like the covers of each song have a different one, but the song is Ghost and Close Your Eyes. Those two are the 2 songs that he teased out already. Album comes out in 10 days. But I've just been blasting it. I love I've seen him live twice. Probably by far all the DJs I've ever seen, one of my favorite fucking sets ever. He's just so fun. I might actually just head over to San Francisco on the 18th of July to go watch him. He's doing a tour for his album. Cool. And I'm like, dude, I'm gonna fucking, I think I'm gonna go just to go see this, because this is a blast.
Oh yeah.
You know, I haven't gone to a show in a while. I haven't gone to a fucking venue like that in a fat minute. So should be fun, but I will keep you guys updated if I do. Final remarks. Just to kind of piggy what they said. Happy Pride, you know. Be safe, have fun, do what you gotta do, you know. But I think what Lee said is very important that people don't talk about. Like that historic like moment or movement exists.
Yeah.
And now people are able to do what they do nowadays because of that. So that's very important to know, you know, especially if you're going to be celebrating, like you have to celebrate, like the celebration isn't just of like your nows and thens, but way back when's, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
As far as mental awareness, you guys know I've always advocated it, you know. Obviously the theme is Men's Mental Awareness Month this month, and there's a whole reoccurring like rate of like men's like deaths and stuff like that. So, you know, reach out, seek help, have fun, you know. Well, we got, what's that one thing people say? We have a very short amount of time on this rock. There's so much to do, so definitely do what you can. And if you don't, that's okay too. You know. Ew. But that being said, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Share us with your friends, share us with your allies, share us with your friend who has declining mental health and he's an alcoholic. You know? And yeah, guys, we love you guys. Thanks for listening and watching. Always.
To the alcoholic
Peace.
watching, you're embarrassing, dude. Fix that. Anyway.
Oh my god. Mental health awareness.
This guy's mental health decline awareness.
Bye.
Korea.